Kurumjay, a very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari. Before we begin, let's take a look at the headlines first. Ministry of Home Affairs and cookie groups under suspension of operation reach understanding on closure of 7 designated camps close to Meetei areas. Lifeless body of missing Chesam Abdul Kadir of Paubitek Meilekar recovered. 9 persons arrested in connection with the incident. Condemnations pour in from various sections over the death of Chesam Abdul Kadir of Paubitek Meilekar. And now the top stories. We have getting some technical problem right now. We are facing a technical problem right now. So let's get started. So first, top stories. A meeting between officials of Ministry of Home Affairs and cookie rebel groups under suspension of operation held yesterday in New Delhi has decided to close 7 designated camps situated close to Meetei-dominated areas in Manipur. The meeting held in New Delhi, however, remained short of reaching an agreement on resumption of communication on 2 national highways passing through cookie areas and extension of the suspension of operations as SoO agreements with the rebel groups. It is said that the decision for closure of 7 out of 14 designated camps situated closer to the Meitei-dominated areas was reached based on recommendations of the Central Security Forces as well as concerns expressed by Meetei organizations. Tension flared up at Paubitek in Imphal West district following the recovery of the dead body of missing mentally challenged youth Chesam Abdul Kadir, sparking outrage among residents and leading to clashes with security forces. The deceased, identified as Chesam Abdul Kadir, aged 29 years, son of Chesam Abdul Jalil of Paubitek Meilekar, was 65% mentally disabled as per a certificate issued by the Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur, and had been missing since the night of June 10. His body was found buried along the banks of the Numbul River near Samurao Maning in Imphal West early this morning. The gruesome discovery triggered massive protests in Paubitek, with locals blocking roads and demanding justice. Tensions escalated when a scuffle broke out between protesters and security forces. The police resorted to firing tear gas shells and smoke bombs to disperse the agitating crowd. According to Mohammad Farooq Chesam, a cousin of the deceased, Abdul Kadir was last seen detained on suspicion of theft at Yumnam Hidromaya Lambi College Community Hall. Locals reportedly handed him over to Arambai Tengol Unit 27B Commander Longjam Makaba. Members of Arambai Tengol later claim Kadir was released after confirming his disability status. However, Kadir remained missing and the family's repeated attempts to contact Kaba failed as his phone was switched off from June 11th. In connection with the killing, police have so far arrested 9 individuals, including 6 members of Arambai Tengol. In a joint meeting held today, several CSOs extended solidarity with the family, denouncing the murder in the strongest terms. The joint meeting of civil society organizations has strongly condemned the killing of Chesam Abdul Kadir. It demanded arrest of all individuals involved in the murder within 24 hours, adding that the family has decided not to accept the body until arrests are met. The JC has demanded that Arambai Tengol Unit 27 QRT branch be banned indefinitely in connection with the incident to launch statewide democratic forms of protest to express outrage and press for justice. The JC has also demanded immediate arrest of the main accused, identified as Longjam Kaba, along with others allegedly involved in the killing, emphasizing that the protest will continue until all those responsible are brought to book.
तो वो गुटखा को तो मांगते हैं किसी से, लेकिन पैसा अगर दोगे आप फिर भी पैसा नहीं लेते। वो इतना डिसेबल है, वो एक ही जगह पे उसको माइंड सेट रहते हैं कि उसको जो चाहिए वही है, और दूसरे के घर पे, क्योंकि आज तक 19 साल का है, आज तक 29 का है, तो आज तक उसने किसी घर में जाके चोरी किया नहीं है।
अगांसी मरोन थीना थोपा हितबा मागी ममिंग खोबदा करी कौबगे हाइबा कांदा जत खुंबा ngамदबा मपा ममिंग करी कौवे हाइबा हितबा लेखम कईगुम अम खोबा अदुगी खंगदबा अंगांगनि सरकार के सोशल वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट ना पीबा काटसे खोय डिसेबल पाइबा काइबा अंगांग उसिदि पुलिसना महोय सोसम फंगबदगी डेड बॉडी लेरे हाइबा पाउ कंफर्म तौरगा खोयदा अखोयगी सेखिबा जेसी दा पाउ पिरकपगा अदुगा थीबदु फंग।
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC has urged authorities to ensure justice for Chesam Abdul Kadir, a differently abled individual who was found dead today. Speaking at the press conference held at Congress Bhavan at the BT Road today, General Secretary of MPCC and PCC member W. Samjoy expressed deep sorrow over the tragic discovery of Chesam Abdul Kadir, who had been missing for several days, buried at the riverside at Samuro Narim Lekai today morning. He called on the Home Department to take swift action while questioning on how the department could effectively safeguard the state's citizens if it remained silent on such a serious case. Samjoy further warned that such incidents will occur in the future if the authority fail to take action regarding the case. He maintained that such incident can create animosity among the communities.
Assume neglect of Masiki negligence sum, the Iragadi, Masagi, Matang, Masagi, Angel Namakata, Batolpa Yabagi, Adumba, Masagi, Madamama, Guinea have a say Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee now. Kanjabani, Lepaka Shida, Pung Leta, the Bawaka Leta, the Village Mase, at Masi, Asing Mamatik Jabat and the Pidana, Makoibu, Atumatamda, Sagi, Makoida, Hangada, but than the Edo. Angal Vidana, yung Manumamadi, Lariba Lepak, Pajapuna Maki Indana, Santi Purpada, Pasagi, Home Department, so what of them, no view have a issue, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee in Malto.
Social Development Club Samurao also condemned the death of Chesam Abdul Kadir of Paubitek Mayalekai. In the press release, the club highlighted that the women folk of Samurao staged a protest against the killing of Chesam Abdul Kadir today. They also urged the authority to take swift action against individuals involved in the case, which can create animosity between the two communities. Social Development Club also said that the involved individuals should apologize to the people of Samurao Naurim. United Meetei Pangal Committee, in short UMPC, Manipur strongly condemned the death of Chesam Abdul Kadir as well. In the press release, UMPC stated that killing an individual with intellectual disability is an act of violating human rights. The committee urged the relevant authority to take swift action against the involved individuals and provide justice to the victim. They also demanded the government to compensate the deceased family. All Samurao United Clubs organization ASUCO has strongly condemned those responsible for the tragic death of Chesam Abdul Kadir and the burial of his body at Samurao Narim. The organization expressed deep concern, stating that such actions could tarnish the image of Samurao. In a press release, ASUCO demanded the authority to take lawful action against the involved individuals. The organization expressed deep disappointment over the tragic incident involving Chesam Abdul Kadir. The organization pointed out that while the events leading to his death occur at Yumnam Huidrom Lekai, His body was later buried at Samaro, which has sparked questions among the public. SoO further urged the public to refrain from posting controversial posts on social media and also extended its support to any activity taken up by the JSC formed against the killing of Jesam Abdul Kadir. Federation of Civil Society Organizations of FOX has demanded that state government to give justice to the death of Jesam Abdul Kadir, an individual with intellectual disability from Paubitek Mayailekai who went missing a few days ago. FOX also extended its support to any protest staged by the public in demanding justice of the deceased. In a press release, the organization demanded the authority to take swift action against those involved in killing Jesam Abdul Kadir. They further extended condolence to the bereaved family and also demanded the authority to compensate the victims' family members. FOX strongly cautioned against turning the incident into a communal issue and emphasized that it must not fuel hostility on social media. Additionally, FOX emphasized the importance of fostering a mutual understanding within the community and urged the individuals to refrain from using a language that could undermine the integrity of the state. Manipur Federal Organization MFO also demanded the authority to take swift action against those involved in the death of Jesam Abdul Kadir. In the press release, MFO also urged the local residents of Yomnam Huidrom and Arambai Tengol Unit 27 to help in finding out the individuals involved in killing Jesam Abdul. The organization further criticized the current state government under President's rule for its inability to maintain law and order situation in the state. The organization asserted that the Manipur governor should resign on moral ground as he has failed to maintain a law and order situation in the state. Manipur police has arrested some individuals from Yomnam Huidrom Lekai and Arambai Tengol Unit 27 members who are suspected to be involved in the death of Jesam Abdul Kadir. In the press release, Arambai Tengol Unit 27 informed that its QRT members who were found as suspects have also surrendered to the police. The unit further reiterated its commitment to cooperate fully in the preceding police investigation and legal procedure in relation to the recent case. They also requested the public not to trigger communal war between the Meetei and Meitei Pangal community residing in the state. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, has warned that any impropriety on the inquiry report for May 20 Gwaltabi incident submitted by the government constituted inquiry committee may necessitate reconduct of inquiry by an independent committee. In a press release, COCOMI informed that the 6-member delegate of the CSO met the members of inquiry committee constituted by government to investigate on Gwaltabi incident and discuss about the status of the inquiry at News Secretariat yesterday. It further said that the COCOMI delegates have been informed by the inquiry committee members that they submitted the inquiry report to the authority concerned on June 14 and is in the office of governor at present. While demanding that the inquiry report should establish accountability of the incident and maintain transparency for explaining to the public, COCOMI warned that any lack of such conduct may compel the need for conducting the incident by an independent inquiry committee. Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights (MCPCR) has urged the governor to set up COVID Care Center and implement a state policy for children as a precautionary measure of the recent outbreak of COVID pandemic in the state. A delegation of MCPCR led by its chairperson Kesham Pradeep Kumar, Anita Chamungbam and Sumil Yumnam called on Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla at Raj Bhavan today and urged the governor to approve and enact the Manipur State Policy for Children 2025 through the Governor in Council to make Manipur the first state in the entire northeastern region to have its own state policy for children. The delegation also sought immediate attention of the Governor to set up some separate pediatric COVID care centers to treat COVID-infected children in view of the resurgence of new COVID-positive cases in the state. MCPCR also raised concerns about the overcrowded relief camps housing internally displaced persons, where maintaining social distancing remains difficult. The delegation urged improvements in infrastructure and accommodation in both valley and hill districts. The delegation further appealed for a comprehensive, peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict, expressing a deep concern over the impact of the unrest on children from the Meetei and Kuki communities. The MCPCR appealed for a comprehensive, peaceful resolution to the crisis. Delhi Meetei Coordinating Committee DMCC organized Meetei People's Convention Delhi 2025 from June 15 to 16 at Jawaharlal Nehru University's Convention Center in Delhi. The convention was chaired by DMCC convener Seram Rogers, and Meetei rights activist of Assam, Dr. Maimom Santikumar, spoke about the difficulties faced by Meetei community in Assam. Speaking at the convention, Dr. Maimom Santikumar underscored the vital need to safeguard Manipur, stressing that the identity of Meetei people is deeply tied to the existence and preservation of the state. He emphasized that without Manipur, the rich heritage, traditions and cultural essence of the Meetei community could face the risk of being lost. He maintained that the Meetei people residing across the world has a huge responsibility in safeguarding Manipur. Dr. Santikumar further stated that the absence of Meetei representations in Assam Legislative Assembly has led to Meetei people in Assam facing challenges in securing a proportionate share of their franchise rights as citizens. He also highlighted other pressing issues, including the amalgamation of Manipuri medium schools and the abolition of MLT posts. Additionally, Dr. Santikumar asked for the assistance of DMCC in facilitating the election of a Meetei representative from among the 126 members of the Legislative Assembly of Assam in the upcoming Assam Assembly election of 2026. During the convention, the attendees took several resolutions, including electing a Meetei representative in Assam Legislative Assembly, taking up initiatives for the development of Meetei people residing in Assam, Tripura and Bangladesh, and to preserve and safeguard Meetei culture across the world. They also resolved to form a trust in order to establish a premise for organizing a Meetei-related events in Delhi. Biramangol College Students Union has accused its principal, Dr. O. Premila, and IQAC coordinator, Dr. Salam Rajesh, for fund embellishment. Addressing a press meet held today at the office of the Students' Union, Magazine Secretary Tensufam Makok Leshemba alleged that the college principal had misappropriated UGC funds allocated for college development without utilizing for intended purpose. Further decrying that University and Higher Education Department has not initiated any action against the principal even after they complained about her wrongdoings, Leshemba warned that the college students will take on different forms of agitation if the authorities concerned fail to remove Premila and send a regular principal in her place within 4 days.
2023 December da Dr. O. Premila Chanuna Biramangol College da principal oina hek lakpadagi college asigi development amadi education gi oiba karigumba hiram amata da chakot thaurangi midyeng thambidabana amadi hanagi lejariba college asigi fibam dagi hena fibam soksil lakpadagi college asibu mut khiba tare khanglakpadagi khoisaunaraba satra singi pressure na nasi satra singi mut chillaga BMC student union pressure asi pangthok sabani college asigi fibam faganabagi damakta college ki development taunaba university Commission UGC dagi thadarakiba senfam sing mathong marang khangdana college ta any development amta tawamdana classroom gi kin segai ba ma pawa sinbiram dana mafam marang khanghalamre Dr. Salam Rajesh Singh college asigi IQAC gi coordinator ni amadi Dr. Oprimla Chanu principal makoi anina manaraga college ki development gi oiba senfam sing asi mafam marang khanghandre maram aduna asigumba fatraba college bu mutnaba honabada mahik oiriba asigumba mioi asi mari lainaba department athuba de action lokat piu.
Well, before we move on to another news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
I come from Ukhrul, a small town in Manipur. While growing up, I didn't always see how my voice could shape decision. But I've learned something important. Every vote counts. And it begins with your name on the electoral roll. If you are turning 18 on or before the 1st of July, it's your time. It's your right. Register to vote. Don't wait to be told. Don't let others decide for you. Wherever you are from, your voice matters. Get registered as a voter and be counted. Count me in.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. A police constable stationed at Imphal police station has been apprehended by Kanglik Park Students Association KSA for reportedly taking money from individuals in exchange for fake appointment letters for Manipur University. Speaking to media at KSA office at Koyathong, KSA President Sukham Bidyananda said that the 36-year-old K. Pradeep Kumar of Thobal Athokpam Kuno is a member of an organized gang operating in Manipur University who lures unemployed youth to dupe them for money by offering them fake appointment letters for non-existing posts. He was found to collect around 7.5 lakhs from certain unemployed youths by issuing a fake selection list notification of various posts at Manipur University such as computer assistant, MTS, LDC and storekeeper on March 17. He also urged the public to inform a KSA for any such fraudulent activities.
University da we thabak lobagi equipment ge asi kodong chabasi lawra khanda tongan ba gi geng khurbu mana ko di samjaraba like tamjari ba mahiroi kya makoina mahi tamjil lora kanda matik chaba mi amon goina bani haidana ona jargana thabak tijari ba naha kya bu lan misguide to kanda yamla ba mahiroi kunna mioi tarahum doi digi namthak to kanda yamla ba senfa mama lokto ko de senna ba do geng khurbu magi leader asi ngasi kesi ge khanna ba thomi amana phagala kanda koi wahang pang to kanda masagi manar pumba yajaraba matungda Manipur University ke tonga ba ko ge posting university asida leitaba posting so makoina section sajalakan haitare 17 March 2025 da selection notice makoina asaba ji thokanda tonga ba candidate kaya singsida makoina asaba fake appointment gi CC akoi coaching rambagi tongsi leire hai ba si akoi fake appointment ye poni masi university authority da su hangma matam da masi asaba ni abese koina kamham to su ngamle ni bigi career mahan bagi tongsi masi kesina tarai ne log da bagi loina na hai ba gen ko pu asida kana kana masi involve tawi ge hai bagi makata ba koi tijin bagi thabak su letane koi chathagi gani hai basi kesi ge mai ke digi thamjari.
Section of the road stretched between Chikim village and More College along National Highway 102 has caved in today, causing immense inconveniences to the locals and commuters. It is said that the road stretch, which is just 3 kilometers away from More police station, may be entirely cut off if the authorities concerned fail to repair it soon. Personnel from More police station, including its officer in charge, Mohammed Salahuddin, have been closely monitoring the site to thwart any untoward incident. Manipur University Vice-Chancellor Professor Naurem Lokendra has highlighted the potential of Viksit Bharat scheme in fostering unity among different communities in Manipur while also contributing to the nation's economic growth. The statement was made during the one-day public lecture on social transformation and Viksit Bharat, which was organized by College Department Council Manipur University and Intellectual Forum of Northeast Manipur at the university's court hall today. The event was attended by Prajana Prabha National Convener and author and poet J. Nandakumar as a public lecture. Speaking further, Professor N. Lokendra highlighted that the nation's goods and services tax has risen from 6.3% to 6.9%. He further stressed that for India to achieve development comparable to advanced nations, the citizens must focus on strengthening its tradition, culture and society. The Vice-Chancellor also highlighted that the benefits of modern digitalization in the country. Furthermore, N. Lokendra emphasized that development can only be brought by unity among the various communities, not by politics.
The development process, socio-economic transformation process, which have been accepted by academics and which have been considered to be important by all across many parts of the world. It is time for us now to re-examine, revisit the validity and the usefulness of using these methodologies of understanding the historical process of socio-economic development, historical development in the case of India, because India essentially is a cultural phenomenon. There are so much of diversity in terms of language, in terms of ethnic group, in terms of geography, but there is a base which is welding all these differences and diversity, and that base is the cultural base.
Poknafam editor Aribam Robindro Sharma has urged the working journalists in the state to restrain themselves from being driven by sentiments and emotions while presenting news. He was speaking at the Darvashi Narad Jayanti observance organized by Vishwa Sambhad Kendra Manipur at Vaskar Prabha located at Kongjing Laikai. Vishwa Sambhad Kendra Manipur President A. Brajakumar Sharma and Pragya Prabha National Convener J. Nandakumar also attended the function as main dignitaries. Speaking further, the veteran journalist emphasized the need for upholding journalist ethics in writing news, while highlighting the role taken by Hindu sect Narada in disseminating information and knowledge in Hindu mythology, while encouraging journalists to disseminate news and information like Narada.
Journalist na thabuk tawda aikoi sentiment na pungmaga pungse masi yarigai tawda na bobolaba chungadra haipoti thamjari aikoi di mayai da leiraga amasu misang chandana tawgadaba thabaktu samsam harabada bangi pau lobo satini na sataga nung thabe yaw tolmagati chumde ajariba matamdugi Nardumurina journalist amoina para panthoba thudang mana laurumba mayamdu ngasi journalist indasu ningsing biraga sida chumi sida lale haibadu yam nakai sena bay china khungiraga thabak to chumbra haibu wafam si thamjaraga ai mayam gi bidai lojik.
Chingtam Social Workers Union has made an urgent appeal to Manipur government calling for immediate intervention to strengthen and secure the vulnerable riverbank at Bhamon Kampu Makhalekai with permanent flood control infrastructure. In a press release, the union said that following the recent flooding, severe erosion along the Iril River Steved and narrow banks at Bhamon Kampu Makhalekai has placed nearby households and infrastructure at risk. They emphasized that without permanent flood control measures, such as retaining walls and embankments, the threat of riverbank collapse grows daily. The union has also highlighted the prolonged deprivation of the tap water for residents on the western side of Imphal to Yaripok Road. Despite being just a kilometer away from the Irilbung water supply scheme, these residents have been without a tap water connection for over 7 years, raising concerns over equitable access to essential resources. The union further urged the government to ensure long overdue tap water connectivity through the Public Health Engineering Department. Film Forum Manipur's enforcement team has apprehended several individuals who are involved in pirating films which are only available at certain OTT platforms such as Ipom Media, Meso TV, MFDC and Malang Kaitil. The individuals were apprehended during the enforcement team's anti-piracy drive. In a video released by Film Forum Manipur, one of the arrested individuals named Abash from Lilong issued a warning to do a storing pirated films, urging them to delete the files. He also cautioned that anyone engaging in film piracy in the future must be prepared to face the consequences. On the other hand, the Film Forum Manipur appealed to the public to refrain from pirating films, recording films or uploading film clips on social media platforms such as Telegram, YouTube or Facebook without permission from the creator. Film Forum Manipur further warned that individuals involved in film piracy will face legal action under the Cinematograph Amendment Act 2023. The apprehended individuals were later handed over to their families after being issued a stern warning to cease all piracy-related activities.
Aina apps tagi film khara download tawraga atopa ta sai thogure film forum na khang padagi makoi nai bo kokat piraga warak watem tawdune wakan tan bire aina sai thoki ba film singa do kana gumba da lai yauraga de athogu matam na kakhat piro madu kak ta bataraga de adu da tholakpa apa phata tai tapum na ma sana na dalamne.
Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry Dental College RIMS Imphal organized one-day dental health camp at Sardar Patel High School Relief Camp Kurkul in Imphal West District yesterday. As many as 84 children turned up at the dental health camp conducted as a part of Nanhi Muskan, meaning Little Smile, under ISPPD 2025 that focuses on improving oral health of underprivileged children. During the oral health camp and awareness program, which demonstrates correct techniques for brushing teeth, washing hands and other aspects of oral health were also held, besides distributing pamphlets, medicines, mouthwashes, t-shirts, stationery items, toys and snacks. The Lions International Association of Lion Clubs District 322D, in collaboration with the CMO Imphal East and supported by the Lions Club International Foundation, organized a free mega health camp at the Kongba Lystrom Alekai Youth Complex today. As many as 150 individuals benefited from the camp, receiving free medical consultations and medications as needed. Now moving on to national news. Union Minister of State for Civil Aviation, Muralidhar Mohol, has said that the high-level multidisciplinary committee constituted by the centre to investigate the Ahmedabad Air India plane crash on June 12 will submit its findings within 3 months. He further told reporters that an analysis of the plane's black box data will provide clues about the cause of the crash, while informing that the investigation is going on and multiple factors are being examined. It may be mentioned that the centre set up a high-level multidisciplinary panel to ascertain the root cause of the London-bound Air India plane crash in Ahmedabad. He also said that the safety checks of 12 out of 34 Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft operated by Air India have been done and no issue has been detected so far. After the tragic incident of a plane crash of June 12, which claimed the lives of 241 people on board, another Air India Boeing 788 plane bearing flight number AI-159, which was scheduled to take off from Ahmedabad for London at 1:10 p.m. today, has been cancelled due to a technical snag. The flight had arrived from New Delhi to Ahmedabad and was set up to take off for London. India Meteorological Department (IMD) has issued a heavy rainfall alert for northeastern states. The department issued the alert predicting intense showers over the next 2 to 3 days. According to IMD, isolated areas in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura may experience heavy to very heavy rainfall. Officials have warned of potential localized flooding, landslides and disruptions in transport and communication across vulnerable regions. Authorities have been advised to remain vigilant and implement necessary precautionary measures to minimize risk. On the other hand, according to ICR Regional Center Lampelpad, the state's maximum temperature was recorded at 28.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 97% in the morning and 66% in the evening today. As per report, the state received 34.2 millimeters of rainfall in the last 24 hours. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Ministry of Home Affairs and the Cookie groups under suspension of operation reach understanding on the closure of 7 designated camps close to Meetei areas. Lifeless body of missing Chesam Abdul Kadir of Paubitek Mayai Lekai recovered. 9 persons arrested in connection with the incident. Condemnations pour in from various sections over the death of Chesam Abdul Kadir of Paubitek Mayai Lekai. Well, that's all we have today. Thank you for being with us. Good night.